I'm here with Rino Masic. Hi, Rino.
Hi, Ray.
You are here, and this time you are worthy for the world title.
Yes, I'm super excited. Can't wait to try to beat the legendary Ivan Matyushenko. It's an honor to even arm wrestle with him and to be present at a time where he still pulls and is still active in the sport. And I think it's going to be a great opportunity for me to show everybody what I have in my arsenal, from strength to technique to endurance,
Speed.
everything.
Speed.
Yeah.
Don't miss speed with Ivan. It's very interesting when we talk about this match because last year you had an amazing run, European champion, world champion, combat games. You lost less times you can count on one arm finger, right?
Yeah.
And still you are, in most people's eyes, big underdog in this one because it's Ivan Matyushenko. And how Ivan looked in his previous matches where he just
Flashpin everybody, yeah.
in less than half a second. Like literally, this was that fast. How was preparation? How long did you know about the match?
Well, I found out in time, and I think I prepared. Well, usually when I have a super match, I don't prepare usually differently than from what I usually do for training. I don't really stray off so much from my original formula, but here I focused a bit less on my wrist and a bit more on my biceps and my back pressure, because I know that's like the most important thing that's going to be like the determining factor, at least that's what I think in this match, if I'm going to win. I had some kind of flu or some I had something for like the past 3 weeks where when I coughed, I couldn't breathe for a few seconds, like for 5 or 6 seconds after I coughed. And then my eyes got bloodshot, and my eyes started watering, and that kind of prevented me from training as much as I would like to. But I still managed to squeeze in some good training sessions, and I think I'm ready as I could be.
Physically, you feel, because you showed great form on World Championships and combat games, right? You feel the same, or maybe a little better? Or
I feel a bit healthier regarding my shoulders.
Yeah.
I had a lot of issues on the Worlds, at least on my right shoulder, and my left started hurting a little bit after Swiss opened. And I implemented two new exercises that really helped me out, like on the rotator cuff, and I kind of recovered it a lot more, and it feels all a bit more connected than it used to be, and I think that's going to help me out in the battle for sure.
So, Ivan, like there's a lot of information. Everyone knows what Ivan is doing, right? He can kind of switch up where he hooks, but he's gonna hook.
Yeah.
This is why you said like you didn't focus much on your hand wrist because he's not taking it, he's not attacking it. Where do you think is that? Because like the thing is, he likes to get people in a hook, and I have seen you press and top roll, but I've never seen you in a like.
In a deep hook.
In a deep hook, and like this fully, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. I don't really consider a hook. I don't consider a hook to be a good move. I think the hook is the last move that you should ever do. Hook gets you tired the fastest of all the moves. You get tired out quickly. It's a bad position. You pull through your tendons and less through your muscles. And it just requires a lot of awkward strength for you to be good at it. And I think that for beginners, I would advise everybody to avoid hook as much as possible. You still have to be good in that position and ready if you get caught off guard and you get pulled into that position. But I think you should definitely focus more on the other things, especially top roll. Top roll is great for beginners. But I have experience pulling the hook with my left hand, and it's really, really good. Even better than on my right hand, I would say, because I have a better muscle and mind connection with my brachioradialis on my left hand.
Yeah, you can.
So it always gets activated, even if I'm like completely supinated. It's always activated. And I noticed that helped me. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it keeps my like pronation a bit better, and that's why my left hand is better in the top row as well, just because I have better connection with my back pressure.
Without giving too much away, are you in your mind you see this match as fast, or you see this as you both gonna get stuck and it's gonna be a war?
That's a good question.
When you play it out in your mind, like, right, because if you give yourself everything, right, you win easy and fast,
Yeah.
right? That's when you. But if you give your opponent, like, okay, this where he might catch me, how do you see this?
I have kind of two scenarios in my mind. It's either a mixture of that or one of the other. So either it's fast or slow, like 4 rounds of grueling battles or more, or like 4 rounds of flash pinning. Either he flash pins me or I flash pin him, or it's something in between. It's kind of, I don't know. Honestly, I can't predict that, but I'm hoping that it's going to be a mixture of both, because I definitely do prefer finishing the match fast than, let's say, having a war and like getting exhausted. So I would definitely prefer, and I will try to make the rounds as short as possible, just because there's so many now that title matches have like 7 rounds to be played out.
So he's thinking about you viewers. He wants like, oh, just so you don't have to sit all through this.
Yeah, it's
battles,
boring. Who wants to
fast.
watch that? You want to watch some good arm wrestling. That's what you gotta see.
Fast.
Yeah, fast, efficient, and right to the point.
What year were you born?
2004.
2004. So
In August, at the very end of August, 31st of August.
Ivan started arm wrestling in 99.
Yeah, I watched the interview.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And he said that 2004 was like the year that he made some great progress. Yeah, that's crazy. He's been arm wrestling for so long.
I remember because when I started, I think one of the first videos online I saw him, and he was doing side pressure like 50, 60 kilos, just like this.
Yeah.
I'm like, and since then, like, he took like the time off. He looks healthy. He looks strong. He hasn't been really tested, right? I think you will be one big test. I think you are bigger test than David Arabuli for him, for sure. And I think you're absolutely deserving. Like, some people said, like, oh, I don't know, Rino is not ready. I'm like, who else? Who else, people? Who else?
Who else?
Yeah. And the thing is, you're so young, right? So either you're going to shock the world or you have a good lesson.
Yeah.
Right? It's
a win-win.
It's definitely, like, I don't think there's a pressure on you. It's not like, oh, I have to. It's pressure on him. He cannot lose.
Probably, yeah. But I do, the thing is that, I mean, people do say that, and that is a fact that there is less pressure on me by other people, but I put a lot of pressure on myself.
Of course.
Like, I want to prove myself to myself first, and then to other people. I want to prove that I am capable of doing this, that I deserve this, of course, and if I don't win, I at least to give him like a good match.
I think it's,
and to the viewers.
I think it's excellent. We know the viewers. He thinks about viewers. This is why he wants matches fast.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think it's an absolutely great match. I can't wait to see, right, when you get on table, because you're both fast. Ivan is like, there's no load when he takes it, right? There's no load, right? So it's going to be very interesting to see that dynamic on the table. And you can switch through the moves, which kind of a little bit worries him, because you can change the vectors where you're attacking.
Yeah.
So this one of those matches I'm really excited about.
Yeah, for sure. Me too. Can't wait to get out there and give it my all. I think this is really going to be the test of my career so far, the biggest test.
Said the 19-year-old kid.
Yeah.
This Saturday, live on pay-per-view, East versus West 11, Rino Masic versus Ivan Matyushenko. Don't miss it.